back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Just 2019 World Indoor Bowls Championships live here at Potter's Leisure Resort, Hopton-on-Sea in Norfolk. It's a fantastic venue, and coming up, a few of you have been waiting for this game. The world number one takes the stage, Greg Harlow and his partner Nick Brett, and they're playing against the Australian qualifiers, Dave Rankin and Kyle Mcilroy. Well, while we're waiting for that game to start, of course it was the WBT Awards evening last night, and we managed to catch up with some of our winners.
My name's Dan Mcilroy, and I've just won the Overseas Performance of the Year.
My name is Martin Dawes, and I've won the Players Player of the Year award.
My name is Greg Harlow, and I've just been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I'm absolutely over the moon about winning the award today. I'd never expected to win the award. To get voted from your own peers is a fantastic award, and you kind of, that's the major one for all players.
I know all the great stars of the past that have been awarded this trophy, and now to have my name alongside theirs, very proud.
It's the best tournament of the year. It's the premier tournament, and getting to come here and compete against like these top players from around the world is a great privilege.
All the players love coming and obviously enjoying all that it has to offer. As a player and as a tournament, it's the event we all want to come to. It's the event we all want to win.
That was catching up with some of our winners from yesterday evening, and of course we've got a good lineup for you today. The next game up, cracking game, and then tonight come back with us at 7:30 for two of the overseas qualifying round robin stages games. Well, back to this game, of course we have match officials here at the World Bowls Tour, and you've got your marker is Dominic Simcoe for this game, and your umpire is Alan Thornhill. So I'd like to pass over to Jack Jenkins live on the rink side to introduce our players.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Just World Bowls Indoor World Bowls Tournament, where we have the last of our quarterfinals, pairs quarterfinalist games. Our first team we're going to welcome out are doing a fantastic job in the tournament so far. Our Australian qualifying pair, they have won 3 preliminary matches here, and yesterday beat Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson to get to the quarterfinal. Please welcome out Dave Rankin and Kyle Mcilroy. The next pair that we'll be welcoming into the international arena are long-standing English pair, both former World Pairs champions and both former World Indoors Singles champions. Please welcome out your World number 1, Greg Harlow, and World number 6, Nick Brett. I'm going to hand you now over to your commentator today, Janice Gower, and joined by Dan Blewett.
Well, thank you very much, Jack. And yes, this is a game that a lot of people have been really excited about. We had a number of comments on the stream earlier today about when does Greg Harlow take to the stage, where here he is, folks, with his very good friend and partner Nick Brett. But they're facing the very effervescent Australian pair, Dave Rankin and Kyle Mcilroy. And as Jack, our introducer there, just said, I'm delighted to be joined in commentary by Dan Blewett. Again, welcome back to commentary. Hot-footing it off the rink, Dan.
Thank you, Janice. Yeah, I was just in the background on the previous game, but nonetheless out there. Looking forward to this game.
Yes, it's always an interesting one, this. Greg Harlow has led this pairing
Oh, you got
for
back
the
now.
last couple of years.
Yeah, good starter, mate. Well done. Real good.
Not a bad starter at all. And as we know, the Australian partnership of Dave Rankin and Kyle McIlroy, they swap over after the first set. They have done in every single game they've played, so I don't see that there'll be any difference today.
Not far, buddy.
You can do that here. You can swap over after the first set, and you can always swap over again before the tie break if there's a tie break, so it's part of the rules. I did ask them both about it the other evening as to why they do that, and apparently it was because they both skip in at West Australia, and both very successful skips, so when they paired up together,
mate. Out there.
the theory was we'll toss a coin and whoever wins the toss will skip the first set and then we'll swap over for the second, and they've done that for every single game, the qualifiers out in Australia and also over here.
Looks like a better speed.
Yep, certainly went for them
Hey, buddy.
very well.
Still rolling. Come on.
Chatting with Nick earlier
Hey,
today
starter, buddy.
about that, so he was saying that him and Greg do talk about it.
If you're drawing another one about,
every
that's
single
fine.
match.
To get the shot, you've probably got to nudge it up
And,
here.
they always forget about it every single match. So today with Kyle and Dave doing it, then I'm sure they will then rethink their strategy.
Well, that'll come in useful.
We're coming back that way, Ak. I like that, yeah. You can flop on the outside of that. You count, pass it by a foot, it's a good spot.
I have to say I've been very impressed with Kyle McIlroy.
Direction's okay.
He's a newbie to the World Bowls Tour. Dave Rankin has qualified before, but this is Kyle's first visit to World Bowls Tour events, and
Two green.
he's played very well.
Yeah, good opener there by Dave as well.
I'm not sure who it was I spoke to in Australia this morning, Dan, but on my walk up from my bungalow, these two guys were sat outside. How cold it is here. But they were sat outside Facebook living some friends over in Australia, and I got dragged into the conversation. I got the voice of bowls is here. Will you come and have a word?
You're going to keep raking it, mate. Better to get out there.
Chat with some people over in Australia this morning. I'm hoping you're tuning in, guys. It's nice to wave and speak to you this morning. Do let us know if there's anybody tuning in from Australia. I know time zones are different over there, but and also, while I've got Dan here with me, as Alan Thornhill will say, any tricky questions on rules and regulations, we've got Dan with
You're cool, mate, but you're that much from the spot, so if you want to go a touch quicker. Hold a touch, hold a touch, hold a touch. Yeah. Played, mate, well played.
Touch of the
well
jack
done.
as well.
Right now, mate, draw the shot.
Both Greg Harlow and Nick Brett play a more aggressive game than some others in the field, so I think we might see that sort of shot being used quite a few times.
Bean. It's a good look, mate. One rag. One on, mate. The last bowl is second.
We had an excellent crowd in for the previous game, but I think they've probably all gone out for a cup of tea before they come back in to fill the stadium back up again.
Gently in. Gently in. Good try, mate. Good try. Well done. Well done. Lose a foot, you shot.
Well, I know there was certainly a queue to use the facilities, let's say, when I dashed out after the previous game, so I think that's the thing. It's
sitting down for a couple of hours and you need to go and stretch your legs.
Exactly.
Get a refreshment.
They always tend to go out early ends of a game and then come back in when it's getting into the second set.
Come on.
Urging this on.
That was close this time. Maybe not quite reaching.
Of course, one of the things we thought was quite interesting within this game is that
One
Dave,
shot,
Rankin
Harlow
and
and
Carl
Brett.
McIlroy have had a couple of games out there on the portable rink, whereas actually this is the first game out there for Greg Harlow and Nick Brett.
Could make all the difference, although practicing and playing are obviously two different things, but the green has slowed up quite considerably since it was laid on Wednesday last week.
Yes, I had a trundle on it in the lunch breakdown, and it's certainly slowed down since last Wednesday. I thought it was playing quite nice. It's very quick. It's still running about 18 and a half seconds, but I thought it was running quite nicely earlier today. Yep. Greg Harlow on the mat, inducted into the Hall of Fame in last night's World Bowls Tour Awards. Thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, good starter again.
Absolutely.
Finish it off now.
And
again.
Select
and
band.
again. Yeah, good stuff.
Clearing for you, mate.
The cheer that went up in the auditorium for that award, you could hear from outside.
Talk to me.
Oh, it's the same old story, Ack. I don't
know.
Yeah, no. That's the joy of this pairs, the mic'd up, and these Australians certainly.
They have some good banter, don't they?
You are
I've
about
learnt
6
some
inch gap,
different
last bowl's
words
2
down
feet.
over the last few games that they've played. They call the ditch, it's going in the pond. They call the ditch the pond.
They use that word peel a lot as well.
The peel, that was the famous question, that where does the word peel come from in bowls? Anybody out there got the answer to that question for us? It's greatly appreciated. Over here it tends to be a very Scottish northern term.
Yeah, well done. Weight's good.
Yes, I have noticed that they've used the word peel.
Point there down the line, 2 foot.
Hopefully used in the same way.
Just overpaced with this, I think.
Awesome, buddy.
I play the same bowl. You're perfect with both. If you get to your inside one and sit that way, it changes it again.
Very useful though, a couple of feet behind the jack. Not blocking anything coming in.
And again. And again. And again. 3 good ones. Well done. Come here. Come on. That's decent. Back on that in a second.
Same amount of juice.
Similar.
Come on, top.
If he's a similar weight, which he thinks he is, he might have the chance of the...
Oh, the post, buddy.
Change his head slightly.
3 rad. Yeah.
Get to the green either way.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Absolutely.
Nick is hopefully going to drop in front of the greens, covering the greens and also counting.
Yeah, because it's not an easy shot for Kyle here, because he's got to play that kind of reacher to change something.
Play, Nick.
It's on a good track.
Finish it off. Finish it off.
Oh, lovely bowl.
And again. Finish it off. Finish it off.
Hasn't quite done what Greg wanted him to do. But nonetheless counting. Kyle coming with a bit of weight.
He seemed to skim that out of his hand though, and we've seen this before with players. If they tend to go too quick on here, it can skim across the surface.
I'd probably run to this one, mate, I think.
No marker out there. It's Dominic Simcoe, one of our trainees. We've mentioned the trainees in the previous game.
Might need to steady a bit.
Well, it's back here.
I'm sure Kyle will go again.
What is that?
Oh, I was doing that tight side.
Same line, same result.
Come and have a look, mate.
Bounce this way doesn't hurt.
So there's hundreds of things that happen here. There's hundreds of things that can happen, and I think, don't you?
We've got the spot out there, haven't we? But only just.
Yeah, I think.
The one where you're standing, do we have it?
Yeah, I think you just, yeah. Yeah.
Like Greg says, there's hundreds of things can happen if Kyle actually makes contact at that sort of pace.
Yeah, the lap of the gods, aren't you, with a runner at that pace? So Nicky running for cover on the other respot. They think they've got the spot on the right-hand side covered. They'll definitely have the left-hand spot.
Hey, he's back a touch, eh? Slides off the inside.
Well, like end of the day, the best result's the inside of that one. Gets the whole lot just about without the jack going anywhere.
Still feel he's possibly going with a little bit too much weight.
That's better.
We're on target now.
Yeah, you're on
Felt a
target now.
better pace as well.
Straight for the jack. Guess where Nicky's bowl is?
Looking like one, is it?
It'll only be one, mate.
If it is a good result, then just have it.
Yeah.
Greg just asking Dominic to have a look
Good
at
result
this.
anyway.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One shot, Harlow and Brett.
So 2 ends in, we're 2-0 up. Don't forget, if you've got any questions for
You need
us.
to get your sight sorted out quicker.
I know. I needed 5 bowls, really.
And also, if you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, please do. We've had a couple of new destinations today, Dan. We've also had Belgium on today, which was a new one to our list. Canada, Portugal, Australia, Hong Kong, Cyprus. There's a lot of expats out in Cyprus. Quite a few over there watching Greg, I would think. Potter's Bowls ambassador, runs Bowls holidays abroad to Cyprus.
Sorry, mate. Nothing, buddy.
One, mate, that's all.
The winner of this
Any
game
idea?
will face
No.
Mark Royal and
not
Andy
bad.
Thompson tomorrow afternoon in the
to
second
run a bit
semi-final
What
here.
you say when they're pretty good.
So that previous game was an absolute
So
treat,
mine.
really, wasn't it?
It was a very good game.
Very
Very
good
good game to watch.
Crowd loved it
Felt
as
all
well.
4 players played well. So Andy Thompson will be very pleased with his game. He's been disappointed in his games the last 3 World Bowls Tour events, but played very well today.
Two foot, mate. Hook in, beat the last.
Just that, that's all.
Decent point.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Decent spot too, mate.
Yeah, not to put that in a bad home. His partner's quite happy with that. Anything behind once you've drawn shot?
Easy now. Easy now. Easy.
Got 2 foot for a better one.
Not far away.
All right, mate.
Not like they're flying out there.
Yeah.
Because he looks short with the one that's there.
Didn't like it, but you're not
Well,
bad.
buddy.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Come on, buddy.
I just try.
Yes, mate. Yeah, definitely.
I love it when you don't
Oh,
like it.
great bowl there from Dave Rankin.
2 green.
Been two great characters here this week. Thoroughly enjoyed the company. Of course, the other semi-final tomorrow is Paul Foster, MBE, and Alex Marshall, MBE, versus Colin Walker and Ronnie Duncan. They've played twice before at this level. Once, of course, in that famous final here that Paul Foster and Alex Marshall won. But the previous time, the most recent time they've played, it was Colin Walker and Ronnie Duncan that won. So in for an interesting first semi-final tomorrow.
2 feet.
Is the second semi-final going to be English versus English or English versus Australian? Only 2 behind, so plenty
really
of time.
Yeah, like massive felt. Shouldn't have done those weights this morning.
2 feet.
2 feet, mate.
I think they're still the same.
Just overplayed again, Nick seems to
sure.
think.
Finish as much as you can. Mcilroy?
Yeah, probably more than a metre, really. Just beat your last one. Hopefully on the draw. Better, aren't you?
It's down a very good track. Just overplayed again. Cover the red bowls, it would help.
Just 18, your last one, mate.
Still just a draw for Nick Brett. One of the quickest players off the mat in the top 16.
Great track. Great track, this, Nick. Hurry
All
a
on
touch.
pace here.
Hurry a touch.
Very close.
Hurry a touch. Hurry a touch.
Wiggle off the
Great
short
bowl,
bowl.
mate. Great bowl.
Done it. Not sure whether it's one green or one red.
Cut it down anyway. Don't know.
Just draw, mate.
It's a great picture that shows the carpet there, though. Viewers asking in the previous game about the carpet, how can it slow down? Well, as you see there, it is actually a woven carpet.
What can go wrong if I get it?
As the fibres stretch, it slows
Just
down.
get us and theirs doesn't go, and ours flops out. Trust me, draw the shot.
Be your first time.
I know. We got one, haven't we?
One green. Bloody Kiwis.
Not my fault.
Dominic confirming
Still
it's
play with a
probably
foot or two, eh? Turn them over. What I'm worried about is playing with 3 feet, man, and turn it onto the jack and get to those other red ones.
Hence the reason you're drawing the shot.
Roger.
Oh, we don't want any domestics out there from these two. We've been characters all the way along.
Anybody else want to play with them?
Dave Rankin just asking if anybody else wants to play with him.
I'm sure they're best of
Just
buddies.
a roll, maybe.
They are. It's great to have the characters out there, and that's what you can have in the pairs. When we play the singles, it's under shot clock, so it's very.
I haven't had a look yet. Yep, one. I didn't go anywhere near because it was your
One
head.
shot, Rankin and Mcilroy.
No worries.
When we play under the shot clock, there's not much time to have a bit of banter with the crowd, whereas when the players are mic'd up in the pairs,
Set score 2-1 after
and there's
3
no shot clock. Greg quite rightly just checking
Sorry,
who's
mate,
holding
hold it down.
shot there.
No, I think we had
No,
one.
Dominic
Even
confirmed
he
it
said
was
we
one.
had one.
It's
But I
up to
can't
Greg to
understand your accent.
concede.
What about Dominic?
Bringing Dominic into the conversation now.
That's okay, nobody can understand you either.
Jack Lake, 29.5 metres.
Dave says I said we were on, and Dominic said we were on, so why didn't you believe us? Dominic, of course, is asked for his opinion.
Hurry, buddy. All the way top. Not far, mate.
He's very much enjoyed his experience here at the WBT. I was speaking to him yesterday. He was just sat alone. I said, have you enjoyed it? Thoroughly enjoyed it. He said whether he manages to make the grade or not, he has relished the experience. So proud to have actually been invited. He got quite emotional about the fact that he'd been invited to trial, but he's quite a character as well as Dominic, so
that's fine.
Be a good addition to the team if he makes the grade. A couple more days yet before any decisions are made.
That'll be doing well to get past me first one.
There's another mate.
It's definitely been so far so good from the streaming point of view with the trialists. If we've had any things we've wanted to bring up, we've been able to put that over to either one of the senior officials that are here, either Dan, who's sat with me, Francis Fletcher, or head official Alan Thornhill. Or it's been mentioned
Run now.
to
Run! Run! Well played. Well played.
But from what I've seen,
Go on, I've got 3 at it.
Sponges soaking up all the information.
Yeah.
do you want me to whack it? Is that a new technical term? So we would say up north, just
Right
hit
shot,
it.
disco. Bang!
Nice.
And
Touch
he's
it.
got it. Touch
Awesome,
in
buddy.
the ditch.
Where's the jack gone? In the ditch, but whereabouts?
I'd be tempted through the gap. Good pace. Either gap will do it.
Still got 4 or 5 feet to draw into. But a forehand draw only now.
Very smooth delivery, Greg Harlow. Another one of those for any new players watching, if they want to watch a delivery. And watch Greg
All you
Harlow.
got now. And again.
He's a slip past the green bowl.
And again. That's a good start. Well done.
It's quite made it. No, not just quite, but
Dominic, can we move these chairs back? Because I'm thinking about playing the back end.
Find that, mate.
Yeah.
I think if the request went to the CEO of the World Bowls Tour, could they move the bank back and the chairs? I have a funny feeling I know what he'd say.
I think it would be a no.
Yeah, that would be one of the words involved. But they're great characters. It's lovely to see, and it's creating that element of relaxation on the rink for them as well, as that's the way that they normally play the game.
Greg and Nick won't want to be drawn into it though. They'll keep
No,
the
that's
game together.
where you've got to keep your head in gear as to what you want to play. They'll be well aware, well, Nick and Greg, that these two have been quite formidable in previous games on the portable. Now, does that stay in?
We've got some little indicators that help
Right
us.
shot, buddy.
I think that's probably in.
Dominic's just having a look at that.
Can't
Well,
quite
as
see
he's
on the
back in
camera angle,
position,
but
I would assume that Dominic thinks that's still in the confines of the rink. You can see the 2 yellow rink markers.
Not out enough.
see as the camera pans around now if that green is still there, which it is. So the green is in. I think the red will be out. There's a chalk mark on the end of the rink.
Probably more the port.
Aim for that red one again.
Yeah, you get to the red one or just past it. It's really good, mate.
I was joking.
What? Well, it's okay.
I think I'm going to turn it in this time.
Yes, those yellow rink
a fair way
markers,
to
I'm
the
sure
corner.
Dan will explain to people, is that there's a black line down the middle of those yellow markers,
mate.
isn't there, Dan? The ball's got to be
Really good again, buddy.
in or on that marker.
Yeah, as long as it breaks the black line and it's within the rink.
You got to follow that, mate.
2 good bowls.
One in between them lines will be pretty close.
Will it stop?
Okay, mate.
Just leaving it in the ditch.
And again, pal. Same ball, mate.
Great shot from our
Wider, if anything, eh? We don't want to roll on that front red one.
No,
Off the
you
rink.
just play exactly the same ball you played last time.
I'll try.
Don't technicalise it all.
Looks a tad wider this time from,
yeah,
from Kyle.
That's all right. Should get back.
Come on, mate.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Bending hard, hard, hard. That's probably counting.
Not quite.
Maybe. Nope. Dave says maybe not quite.
Tighter line here from Nick. Needs to thread its way through these green bowls. It has done. Now it's all on his weight.
It's going to get wrecked.
Oh, he's got wrecked on his own bowl. It's turned it once though. It's probably saved the last bowl.
We take these two out.
Take those two, mate, yeah.
So we might be getting an
I
umpire
think
on.
so. Yeah, we chuck a tape on.
Yes, umpire being called out. This is a new viewers watching in or
Come on.
on the stream. This is a bit
I think
different,
the
isn't it? Because
ditch
it
one's in
takes
and that one's
both
out. That would be
the
my
marker and the umpire to measure a ditched
Shoot him, mate.
jack or bowl.
Yeah, any time there's an item in the ditch that he's measuring, we get the long strings out. We don't use the box measure in this case.
I fancy that one. I think we might be that one, but
The on green marker takes the jack end. The umpire takes the decision end.
Normally the one in the ditch will be.
yes.
One red against two greens. Green looks in. Or maybe not, don't know. Yeah, that green's in. Got the one in the ditch. That looks in too.
Often the one in the ditch is closer because you've not got to go over the edges of the rink to it.
Nice count of 4 for the Australians. Three and 4 gone in.
Come on. There we go. Come on, Chop. It's your shot.
That was a
It's a
great
natural game.
count of 4 for the Australians.
4 shots, Rankin and Mcilroy.
Rankin, who's on the rink, on the mat at the moment. I believe it's his birthday tomorrow, so many happy returns for tomorrow, David. And what a birthday present it would be if they could win this game here and be appearing in the World Indoor Bowls Pairs Championship semi-finals tomorrow.
Now, is he celebrating on today's date here in the UK or the date that's currently in Australia?
Oh, I didn't ask the complications of that. His wife just said that it was his birthday tomorrow.
We'll go with the UK date and time.
Not far, buddy.
Yeah.
Board's not right, is it?
Ball one.
So I was talking to David's
Yeah, well done.
wife
Decent
earlier.
starter.
Their bowls club in Australia, based in West Australia, do quite a bit with disabled play and learning difficulties play, which was something that came up in conversation. Good to hear.
How you doing?
Better.
Yeah, it's always good to know. We're quite heavily involved with that
Come on,
ourselves,
buddy.
Dennis, over here as well, aren't we?
Yes, I think when it was
Well
highlighted
played,
last
mate.
night, I think that's why a few people have come up since and mentioned events that they'd like organising or people being involved in.
Get such a buzz from
I think I'm
being
through that,
involved
mate.
with the
Yeah,
learning
it's all right.
disability crowd. A great bunch.
You get to appreciate that
Same chop.
sport in general, well, bowls is one of those sports anybody can play, any age, any ability. We had a gentleman on this morning, I don't know whether he's still tuning in, Philip, just started playing bowls at 71.
Come on, Disco.
And Wendy from Stockport, who Used to play bowls, but's now in a wheelchair. Has just ordered a bowls wheelchair so she can take up bowls again.
Couple out the last, they're 6 inches past.
Truly a sport that anybody can play. Dan and I are both heavily involved in trying to create events for athletes with learning difficulties. And to see the smiles on their faces and how much they enjoy bowls,
Hang
it
around.
puts all our aches and pains and problems
Hang
into
around.
perspective.
Sorry about that, rubbish.
Well, the Australians are fairly in control here at the moment.
Yeah, not fazed by their opponents.
When they played yesterday, it was quite noticeable that the crowd was in their favour. They enjoyed the banter.
Yeah, playing in the local favourites here.
And that feel, big boy?
Yeah, right.
Oh, good.
Yes, Greg Harlow plays out
Pretty
of the
handy,
City of Ely club.
reds,
Nick
maybe?
Brett used to play out of City of Ely, but he's now moved
Not quite.
to play with his
That's
family.
all.
His 2 daughters are very good
Weight
players,
was awesome.
and he's now moved to play out of Huntingdon to support them. Also, Nick is involved with the under-25s international team, giving some support to that and
Finish, mate.
his
Finish.
experience.
Great try, bud. Great try.
Wait, super, buddy. What about that one?
A little bit more of something.
No, wider, I think.
I don't know how much more though.
Partner urging it in.
Nice one then. Yeah, that's good enough.
It's 1 in, 1 out, but it's.
Can you get the 2 of them? Or?
I think that's the shot, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's set up now a nice running bowl for Nick Brett.
Yeah, he's got the best back in case the jack pops through.
In the area. What result does he get?
Played, Nick. Well played.
Both of them, but juiced it down. Has he got the shot?
Draw the shot.
One red.
Right
Yep.
on cue. Dominic lets us know it's a bit hard with our camera angles to just tell, especially when the jack's moved.
I think I'm all over this, Ranks.
You think?
Yeah.
Standard draw,
So do
slightly
I.
more grass. Don't think he
I
sent it.
think this is pulling up short. I think his line was quite good for the job.
Draw a point 2 is good. If you
When he sent it, I think he liked it.
the two's the important bit.
Yeah.
As Greg says there, getting the 2 is the important part here. And tickle the jack a few inches towards the ditch. Go pick up a couple more.
Yep. Great height, mate. Keep it coming.
All on pace now.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming, Nick. And again, every roll helps, mate.
Definitely
Well
reaching
played.
for 2.
2 shots, Harlow and Brett.
That
it
certainly
about halfway down.
helps the Harlow and Brett
Set
cause.
score 4-5 after 5 ends.
Another tight first set. Some great bowls been played over the last few days. We've still got 2 weeks to go till the Open Singles final fortnight today. Lots of bowls to be played till then.
Jack length,
Okay,
25
2 weeks'
metres.
time.
And 2 weeks and 1 day, and all the stadium that you see in your TV screens will have disappeared back off into the storerooms.
Yeah, decent starter, well done.
Pretty tidy to there.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Great shot, Chop.
Right up now. And again. And again. Anything. Find
Same
anything.
ball, eh?
It's good.
Yeah, buddy. Settle that. And coup de grace again.
I think I'm pretty close again, Acker.
That's awesome, Chopper. That's awesome, buddy.
I'd go at it. Doesn't matter what hand.
Hang on, mate.
Just getting past, eh?
Hang on.
Not far away. Not far away.
Yeah, I think cover one of the spots for now.
Which one would you like?
That one.
Just, where is it?
I don't know.
Again, two great lead bowls
Over here.
from Dave Rankin. Oh dear.
Asking where the
Dominic,
respots
can you
were.
just move, mate? Cheers.
Two great opening bowls by Dave, now running for
You did
cover
say that one,
behind.
didn't you?
I think they know what's
Everybody was pointing to the other
going to
one.
happen next.
That's pretty good.
Put it on there.
Good thing you didn't listen to Nick.
On that spot now. Is it not worth just having three balls
Two green.
this backhand?
He's got that, but
Can get just the green colour. I think I'm going to go one.
I think first one.
Sounds as though they've agreed that Nicky should at least have one runner at it.
Cheers.
Looks on track.
In the area, very close.
Got the jack.
Yeah, got a result.
Jack's bounced up. Looks like the jack is going to be out of the
Referee.
rink.
Referee was called.
is.
That's something that Crown Green has used quite a bit in terms.
The previous ball that Dave put down to cover the spot is now the shot. So it's a wise move.
Very close to the spot is that as well, Dan, so if you can try and play a similar bowl.
Good, Acker.
I would tuck it.
Oh,
You tried to belt me out of there.
For a good second, mate.
Well, Nick, down
Yeah,
a good
good
track.
height.
Steady.
Really good track, mate.
Steady. Steady.
Just running a bit.
Okay, next time.
Where's the meter, mate?
Possibly second, probably second, I would think on that.
Cry of loser meter there.
Hang around.
Hang around. Yeah, you're good, I think.
Greg indicating
Got a
three
yard,
down.
mate. Draw a good one.
Just wants to lose a yard or so off his pace. It's a
Yeah,
good
great track.
Still quick, I think.
Not as quick. Not as quick.
Looks good.
Pretty good,
Bit of the jack. He's got the shot.
Got it perfect. He's going to get the gap.
Just draw the shot, man.
You reckon?
Yeah, just draw the shot.
Just shows you
Land
it's
the
all
ball,
luck.
touch your jack around the corner.
Yeah. You could have told me you could have done it.
Seconds.
Hey?
2 seconds and 2 over there.
Oh, if you want to go, go. I don't mind.
Might be easier than trying to trail at a foot.
Yeah, okay.
1 down, still gives us last bowl.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Unless I get it.
That's also true.
Well, he's liking it. He's watching it. Under the line.
1. Yep.
1 shot, Harlow and Brett.
So, final end, all square. Tie-break end, effectively.
Set score 5-5 after 6 ends.
Okay. Give it in the middle, give it a chance to go out the side.
Okay.
Discussion there between Greg Harlow and Nick Brett as to where they were going to place the jack.
Just reaching the 23.
Jack length 24 metres.
With it being such a quick carpet, the last few metres of the jack really does go slow.
Just wonder if the 2 seeds have gone for trying to catch the
you
Australian
got?
boys out here with a really short length jack.
It could well be. It's a good tactic.
Sorry, bud.
It's only one.
You can also catch yourselves out if you're not used to him playing that length at the moment.
This looks a good height.
He's got the shot.
Mate.
Don't forget, if you have
How
any
far's that
questions
one, Nick?
for us, do
That is 20 inches.
fire
Still room
away
round
and
there
put
if
them
you
down
want.
on the Facebook or YouTube.
But I'm
Tempted.
also
Chat.
Yeah.
either if you want that.
Tempted.
We'll try and answer what we can for you. If we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody who does.
Too much. Sorry, mate.
All
Your
right.
hand, mate.
One.
Couple of feet.
Well, this has got to be perfect weight. Looks a decent
Yeah, I
line
love them when
again.
you don't like them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is a good bolt. Great bolt.
It's up to you. I'm not worried if you give it a chance. Your front wedge gets it if I have to play it.
How close is it?
It is 3-inch gap and it's half a bowl short. So if you get to the green first, it will nearly spin it close.
Okay.
Greg Harlow,
Hurry,
forehand runner
hurry.
on target area.
Helps a lot.
Reduce the deficit. I can
Hey,
see
mate.
the jack.
Let's have a think.
And this could be a wall.
Yeah. You know me.
Yeah, you don't think.
I think if you want close, you're only going to set it up. Let's make them play firm in it. Give us one in the back somewhere, even if you swoop round to this spot.
Well, this is where all the tactics of the end really come into play. Where do we put this bolt? I think if I was playing against Greg Harlow and Nick Brett, I think I'd want a second bowl in there.
Absolutely.
They can quite easily flick that green bowl out. Can't cover everything though, so the first option is to cover the back bowl.
1 green.
And that's saying that Nick Brett's not going to get the bowl, he's going to get the jack. I think Nick can get the bowl firmly, a little spin on the jack. Would even take it to Greg's bowl that's about 2 feet behind. Similar pace to the one that Greg just played.
Looks slightly wide. Oh, sweeping down now. He's got the jack.
He has got the jack.
Played, Nick.
Oh, he's called that right.
Jack's in the ditch. Inbounds, I think. Jack in the ditch, inbounds too.
That's a great bowl then. The jack stayed in there and Nick's got shot. It's really desperately hard to get at that.
See where this goes.
Forehand
You know the bowl you
draw.
played down there? That's the one you got to play here.
It's going to be very difficult to beat.
He's a good help.
Don't really know how to reply to that.
You got to sweep around there. You can't. You'll never get it.
Oh, yeah, I just got to try and miss those bowls, that's all.
Yeah, either side of mine, and you're in the ballpark.
This has got to be so perfect. There is a way to thread through there, but it'll look awful from the mat. You've almost got to ignore that the bowls are there. I'll tell you what, he's on a
got a
great
free run.
track. He's on a brilliant track.
Has he got the
What's
pace?
the pace like? Perfect line.
It's a good sighter for him for the next one.
1 red.
Like a
See there, the
minefield, mate.
yellow marker on the back ditch is where the jack's position, the
Yeah,
red's
that's all right. I've
where
got to chuck it.
Yeah.
Nick Brett's toucher
Can you
is.
step on one of them then? Wouldn't be a disaster even if you just finished in the eye. That's definitely the road, but anything even finishing in there would...
It sounds easy.
I know, it looks... Good luck.
It's not easy to thread a bowl through there.
Nick did put it there though.
It's gone through the tighter port that's available. If it runs,
He's on a very good line here.
You want to be
Will
saying
it-
stop,
will it
not
stay
come on.
in?
Another
Yeah.
metre.
Probably about a foot heavy.
it was turning all the time as well there for a draw onto the rink. Probably the gap where Carl Mcilroy is playing is the right gap. I think he's a bit wider with this.
It will come off and it will start to bend, but it's just on the outside, I think. Lovely way to
I'm in
make.
between those two, eh?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Nick coming up to have a look. Of course, Kyle's still got one more to go.
The problem I've got to be so close to this red. But if I move that red, we're screwed because that's the line. You just try and draw a blocker next to that green one, 2 yards short.
I mean, if Carl could just get the
So you get that much wider.
length of his last ball with the weight of his first ball. Sorry, the other way around. The length of his
I don't know.
last ball with the line of his first ball. He could crack it.
Good crack it, yep.
Which
Could
way?
be
A touch
within
or Acker?
a couple of feet on the ditch.
These are the points in time when you're glad you're the lead and not the skip. There is a way through there. It's just missing the green bowl.
Again, Nick is a bit high. Will he come round behind the back of the green? Not quite.
Too heavy now.
Got a chance underneath mine, mate. Another couple of feet away.
Looks wide again, I think. Yeah,
Bit more everything.
Yeah, I wish you were underneath mine.
wide and heavy.
One shot in the first set, Harlow and Brett.
Dominic,
give it.
Tightly fought.
Yeah, he's going to swap over, I think.
Nick.
If you want, it's up to you.
Don't mind.
Letting these have the discussion at the moment because it's all very interesting out there.
Mate, you'd go. We're going to stay.
We'll put you in.
Putting the Aussies into bat. So that's letting them have the jack. The Harlow and Brett combination just had a discussion as to whether they were going to swap over, but as we know, the Aussies have changed ground every time.
Or blue.
Yeah, anywhere on the blue
fair,
stuff, mate.
They've tended to win the second set and then the tie break. So perhaps that says something.
I think they lost
Watch your
yesterday,
Jack
second
Brown,
set,
it's not
but
that
they
great.
certainly
It's
won
getting
the tie break.
Is it?
But they started the other way round yesterday, didn't
Yeah,
they?
well, you are,
No.
they're actually staying
the
on.
same
Always the
way?
same way,
Yeah.
yeah. Always Dave leading the first set.
I think it's slower today.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
Well, so they've got a chance here. He has played very well over the last few days, has Kyle. 29.5 metres,
Be
that's
anybody.
tee to tee. The longest the jack can go.
Oh, mate.
That was a decent first set. Nobody really got the upper hand.
Now, there was some good bowls played from both sides, so that's what you like to see.
Apart from the four that Dave and Kyle
Pace
picked
is
up on
perfect.
the fourth end. It's
They
pretty
only
close
won
stuff.
2 ends, though. It's all about counting the ends, but keeping the counts low against you if you do drop an end. And that sounds very easy when you sat here.
Pretty handy again, mate. Yeah, you got him this time, buddy.
Ease down now. Ease down. Ease. Just.
And again,
18.
mate. Beat the last one. 2 feet. Quicker, isn't it?
You beat it.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Look quicker. It was quicker than his other piece. Got a lodger, and he
Had a backstop.
yeah. Well, all on your welly now.
Still trucking, mate.
You're not that bad. Just enough. I think. All right. You're all right. Keep going, all right.
One red.
See, mate, if your pace is good, you're all over this. Go on, chop as far as you can. Not a lot.
Still available either way, mate. Great try, Nick. Great try, mate. Well done.
2 rolls on yours, but you're just around it anyway.
Yeah. What am I? A couple of feet.
It'll be 2 feet.
I think it might be bigger than 2 feet.
by a lot. Not by a lot, mate.
You're up one, Nick. Looks a good run. Looks a good run. Played, buddy. Well played, Nick. Well played, buddy. Well played. Great bowl. Well played, man. Great shot. Good one.
Man, I think you're drawing second shot there. If you get lucky, you're drawing shot. You take that much off and you're on the jack. Pretty handy. Just want a clear run here. Just going to drop off, mate.
Similar, isn't it?
Yeah, similar, exactly the same, please.
Greg and Nick holding 2 currently. Gentle draw in for 3. Good lead at the beginning of the second set.
Cheers.
Yes, they often say it's a spare shot if you can draw in for another.
Keep it coming, buddy.
Greg likes
Keep
the
it
line, I
coming
think.
forward.
Yeah,
Keep it
not
coming.
enough, I don't think.
Keep it coming.
Just
Just
lacking.
gonna die. 1 on a look.
1 declared.
2.
2 shots, Harlow and Brett.
Very good umpire eye saying it was 2.
Mate, keep her in the middle somewhere. Couple on the one we played coming last time.
So good opening end for Greg and Nick.
My eyes are terrible. That's why I said 1 on a look. My eyes are terrible. That's why I said 1 on a look.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Sticking to this shorter middle to middle type
Any run now.
distance. That's
Any
a good
run.
track.
And again. And again. Yeah, decent start.
Have her off it, mate.
It's getting here a bit soon.
Steady now. Steady for the bend. Steady. Well done.
And again here
well
from
done.
Greg.
Very good.
Take the last one, mate. Your shot.
2 good openers. I'll have to adjust about 4 or 5 feet on his opener.
Better?
We'll wait and see.
So now you're in the same boat as me.
Looks good.
It's,
Decent track.
Pretty good, Acker.
Well, if it just wiggles past the
Yeah, it
short
was.
bowl.
Well, it's not bad.
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
I'd good swap, mate, really. Anything, if you let a little touch doesn't hurt. There are 6 inches either way. All the way now. And again. And again.
Oh, too wide.
That's all right.
Better off that one now.
Eh?
Better off that one now.
Yeah, mate. You draw down there. Fine that.
don't think Greg's last bowl is counting. Gives a nice sighter for Kyle.
It's a wing bowl, isn't it? If Kyle can just get inside it.
We're lacking a touch.
I think he's lacking weight again.
Yeah.
Very shame with a triple line.
A shame for a tidy.
Yes, yeah.
The line was good for what he wanted.
Give you nothing.
Well, the Australians don't want the English pair to run away from them now.
2 red.
Better over that.
I want it confirming 2 red at the time.
Great to see the banter out there between the players. You would not get that in a single game. Now, Nick, can you start swooping?
Great try, bud. Great try.
Tackled by Greg's last bowl.
Might force Dave to be a bit firmer.
Yeah, doesn't help him, does it? I've closed the gap a
How's it
little
look
bit.
from there? About as bad as it looks from here?
Yep. I mean, I can still play there. I just got to play a little bit extra weight, that's all. Even if I clear those 2 out, because I don't think I can draw the other way.
I've seen you do it plenty of times this week. I think if you're going to do that, it's going to be a swoopy. You're going to be swooping into it, mate, so you take away the hole. If you like that with your first.
Seen him have to do that a number of times, just crack the bowl in his hand, so used to playing with bowls without grips.
It's on the high side.
That's one away.
Don't think that was counting anyway. The bowls either side of the jack in the centre.
We've got that spot, mate. I would try and cover this one.
Greg's telling Nicky by that he's happy with the 2. Let's run for cover.
Gently now.
Don't want to drop a 2 or a 3.
Gently, Nick. Gently in. Gently in. Great bowl. Well played.
This was it, what his partner asked for.
Doesn't look as good now, and it is only 2, mate. So if you get on, I like your draw there. You're in off that, you can nail it there. You turn that over a roll, you might cut it back to 1. Even shot.
Dave not liking that one. Line and length, I think.
I think it's a bit of both, as we would say. Line and length.
Round my front, can't I?
Yeah, we've got both spots, mate.
Was I foot up with the first one?
No. Really good pace, so.
So now they've got both spots covered. It's now back to drawing to the jack.
Something in that counts, that doesn't make the target any bigger.
Finish hard.
Always wide.
Great pace.
Yeah, as Greg said, lovely pace, just a couple of inches too wide.
A better chance.
Well, I've got past my first one, or the previous one anyway.
Well, this looks on an interesting line.
Well, on pace, I think, here.
Smidge.
Very interesting line.
Oh, it got a little edge. Oh, I think it's done it. There's an apology there from the Australians.
1 shot, Rankin and Mcilroy.
The other and then sat off.
No worries. It was a touch too
The
quick.
second bowl it touched.
Set score 2-1 after 2 ends.
Kyle did say to Dave that he could draw it on that hand. Dave didn't fancy it. But managed to get it with the help of a little slide. Acknowledged to their opponents that it was a bit lucky.
Jack leg, 29 metres.
buddy. Oh, mate. Not bad, couple of feet.
Hang on now. Well done. Weight's perfect.
Couple of feet, mate. I think you might have given it 2 feet.
Yeah. Did feel like it.
That's all right, mate.
Board's still wrong.
Two, 1, isn't it? Yeah, that'll keep. 1 up.
Weight's great. Good, mate.
Hang around now. Come on. Come on. Well done. Hi, mate. Well done.
Played the good line on the bad bowl.
2 red.
I need to run a lot faster, Walker.
Yeah.
Send it.
No.
It's coming home pretty good, pal. Come on, Ranks. Good for starters, mate.
Just draw with this one.
I think so, Nick, yeah. Looks a good height. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Well played, whatever, mate. Well played. Well played. Stay, stay. Well played, mate.
Yeah, great ball there from Nick.
1 red.
Just what they
I wouldn't
needed.
change a lot. You're going to beat yours.
Again, just setting the bowl in his hand.
Third time's a charm.
It was kind of awkward.
It's funny, sometimes players get the yips. I've got to one of the class players at
let's get
Crown
some of
Green,
that
a young
behind.
man called Greg
Oh, mate, the
Smith,
line is
really
good,
struggles to release his bowl. But in this
just a
case,
touch,
I think
buddy.
it's down to the fact that they're used to playing with
Same bowl, mate. Same bowl.
non-gripped bowls, and sometimes the grip just doesn't feel right in the hand. So quite right, no shot clock, time to reset it.
Dave's using
Up you come a
Darren
touch.
Burnett's green bowls
Yeah, I
today.
think I got all into that one.
Up you come a
Very
touch.
kindly.
Up you come
use
again.
them.
Just past it. Well, it's a nuisance.
I have been for a while.
Good first. I know that red one looks good down there, eh?
So does the front green one.
Yeah, you somehow get to ours, and it's 3.
What if I'm playing underneath mine to get the red one?
Well, that's what we're looking at.
Oh, sweet.
The only thing is, anything in front to the other green one, we're 3.
Oh, because otherwise, smack the green one on that end. I think it's green. I can't tell from here.
Well, you are colourblind.
Oh, apparently. I'll just play mine underneath mine.
Mate, if you are going to have a crack, play a good backhand and get the red one.
Yeah.
Worry about it if you're offline later.
A good line.
In the area.
Isn't good for us.
Oh, he's been very fortunate there. Got a rub.
Well, we got a shot for now.
Yeah, the green ball's shot, but there's a lot of room there for Nick.
Draw to there, mate. I think it's probably a...
How far past the spot do I need to be to score?
Yeah, for some reason. 1 yard past the spot.
That gives Greg and Nick the idea of how far they've got to be past the spot to count. Gives them an idea what line to take.
Draw within about
Give it
5 feet of
maximum
the,
green,
of the
mate.
jack.
Well done.
If I go any wider, there'll be...
No, looks plenty good enough, mate. Well played.
That's good.
Well played. Great bowl.
Greg likes
Well done.
it.
One shot, Harlow and Brett.
Oh, buddy, make a minute.
Same.
Yeah.
Set score 3-1 after 3 ends.
Thought I had it halfway down.
Jack length 26 metres.
Right back now. And again. And again. Weight's good. It's only that.
Good. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Good, mate.
Just, that's all.
Weight's good, mate. Same weight?
Not really the same.
No, it's not.
Came out smooth though.
Yeah. That's a rarity. It's all right.
Hang around on that line as long as you can. Hang around. Hang around. Well, it's in.
Draw the shot, mate.
I think we've got about 18 inches of the jack so far, but we don't know who's holding shot.
What about this one?
Yeah, I felt alright.
You do whatever you fancy.
I know.
Whatever you fancy.
We're just a light.
It could be the red to the right side of the screen.
I know. Come on, bud.
2 red.
Oh, there we go, 2 red.
Lot of room either side there, though. I think Greg was just asking his partner Nick to just try and get another in close, whichever hand he wanted. It's not easy to get the balls back to centre. Just overplayed
line.
again, I think. Fantastic line.
Keep rolling, buddy. Oh, you're not far. 2 rolls, mate.
Just gone 1, Nick.
Nothing too worrying for the seeded
That's the
pair at
other
this
way.
end, but
Okay.
there's still room.
What about 21?
Okay, next one will be on the money.
It's going to be yours, mate. You play pretty close, I reckon.
Yeah, a bit of a loose end all round at the moment, but 3 balls to come.
Had a better point.
Oh, I think this is better.
Come on, Chop.
It's going to swoop really hard.
Start
Dave
feeling
liked
hard
it.
now.
Real hard.
Great effort.
Not quite bending in time.
Now, Nick, 1 through, 1 short. Somewhere in between.
Keep it coming forward, bud. Keep it running. Keep it running
Look
forward.
better.
Keep it running. Keep it running forward. Don't die. Keep running. Urgh.
Doesn't matter, mate. Draw shot. I like where that was put.
It's McFlying.
You only got to get back to the split to help. Hang on. Yeah.
Might have even done enough to get shot.
Yep. We'll take it if it's there.
Oh,
One.
yeah. Was lucky they were there.
1 shot, Rankin and Mcilroy.
Bowls are there to be used.
Keeps them in this second set. Nice little roar
Set score,
from
3-2
the
after 4
Australian
ends.
supporters in the crowd there.
It's short just a touch, eh?
Hey, did it, Dave?
Jack length 28.5 metres.
The Australian pair more comfortable with a longer length. Jack. Nick and Greg are happy
buddy.
with any length, but we're trying to play the
Keep coming.
medium distance.
Close enough.
It's 3-2 after playing the 5th, isn't it? He's down now. He's down.
Another couple of feet, mate.
2 feet, that's all.
What about that?
It's got more of something. Don't mind the point, really.
Well, it's not that bad. Sweeps around here a little bit. It's pretty good.
Good ball there. Still room for Greg.
Hang around now. Hang around. Hang around. Well played. Well played.
Same ball, mate. 1 down.
Perfect distance there. Doesn't take much adjustment to put it right on the nose of the Jack.
Close-ish.
So it looks fairly adjacent too.
Come on, buddy.
Close again.
Just
a
running
stop.
past.
I gave it a chance.
him up, buddy.
All you got now. And again. And again. Keep coming. And again. Well done.
Nicky edging on
Well
the
done.
bowl.
Well done, mate.
Keep going, bud.
Sorry about that.
No.
Going to have to.
2 red.
Close enough to count for 2.
Quick. I was supposed to go up there with him, but...
Crucial end 5.
I'm actually liking it there now. Still a draw, but they're slightly in front. Jack to theirs too. Unless you like something better.
Well, we had a couple of little options, like edge
You
of the
can rip the
red.
2 if you want.
Yeah, well, that was my option. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh, got him out.
Try and beat the
Slip
green.
parts on now.
Yes, mate, yeah. Definitely.
Cheers.
Played, Nick. Good finish that, mate. Well done. Good bowl. Just a 2, mate.
So just draw the shot on the backhand, eh?
It's either side, really.
I mean, I just like the backhand. If I touch
Yeah, backhand's fine.
touch
Do,
it.
do jag at 2 inches, you're 2 or 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Know how far you're coming.
Not enough weight.
You haven't, have you, buddy?
No.
Still 2. Well, we're still 2, mate. If you beat yours, you'll count.
Yeah, but if I'm bowl tight, one down, aren't we, sir?
Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. There's room round this for another. Cracking road.
Just up.
Just a touch, mate. Good effort. Good effort. I don't mind the spank now. We've got this one covered. We're no different there.
In the area. Oh, that's
Oh,
unlucky.
dude.
The red
That's
bowl
unlucky.
just absolutely spun with the jack there.
Good shot,
In the
mate.
area.
Draw another, or?
Yeah. You've been getting enough to count there.
1 red.
We will just say thanks for everybody tuning in out there. We've just heard figures through, and fantastic to have you all joining us for this game. Don't forget we have more games coming up tonight at 7:30. If you can't stay with us for the end of this game, you'll pick up the results on worldbowlstour.tv, which is our website. It's good to have your company here
Great road, Nick.
on a Sunday afternoon.
This is good here. Picking up a 2 on N5.
Played.
Going
Hold,
3 up.
hold. Oh, great try, buddy. Great try. 2, I think. 2, mate.
2 shots, Harlow and Brett.
I was hoping to pick up a 3 there maybe if he trailed the jack straight.
Happy.
Still a good lead.
Yeah.
Set score 5-2 after 5 ends.
Yes, because of course Dave and Kyle, the Australian pair, have got to win this set to take us to a tie break. 2 ends left to play. World number 1 on the mat. The world number 6 is Skip. Can't see them dropping a big count down here.
That
No.
length, 26
Okay.
metres.
Indeed, if they score a 3 themselves, they'll take the game on this end.
This
Decent
game
here.
will face Mark Royal and Andy
All the way
Thompson
back.
tomorrow afternoon in the second
Well
semi-final
done.
of the
Great
pairs.
starter.
It's all good, buddy. Good, mate.
Well played. Well done.
Might get on the bend a touch too early.
Something past it, mate. You either cover the spot or just a tuck's the hardest one to get to. So yard past the last will be real handy.
Don't forget the pairs semi-finals will
Say the
take place
spot.
here tomorrow afternoon, starting at
Any
2
will do.
o'clock. First one up will be Paul
Yeah, that's
Foster
the
and Alex
starter.
Marshall versus Colin Walker and Ronnie Duncan.
So out of that split ace, shot bowl's a bonus.
Players who know their games inside out.
You know, trail the jack a
That's
foot
a
for
really
two if you
exciting
want.
prospect there.
Are we on the line? No, I don't think it's yeah, I thought, oh, I'm going to be cheeky and have a foot.
Important bowl this for Kyle, really needs to make a difference. He looks on a good track.
Come on, buddy.
Down at all about his weight. Can he reach?
It's very close.
Needs to
It's
reach.
just going underneath now. Good effort.
It's getting ugly there now. Just beat the last, get to the last, isn't it?
Either side, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 red.
Covering bowl for Nick here. Happy with the 2 shots. There's a chance of Carl trailing. Sorry, Dave, trailing the jack for 2, so need to eliminate that possibility.
Of course, picking up a 2 would make it extremely difficult for Dave and Kyle to get a 6 in the final end to continue the match. Just about making it. Yep.
Great place. That's exactly where Greg wanted it.
Doesn't
Puts
change your
those 2
shot.
up.
Sit that ball neat. You're a bit firmer.
It is a little firmer, yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Good line again.
Well,
Yeah.
goes to the bowl.
It's got the split.
Well played, mate. It's 1 for now.
Possibly got the shot.
1 down, mate. Draw away.
Greg knows there's no need to panic at this stage. Even 1 down. They've got
All
a
on good
3-shot
pace.
lead with 2 ends to play. Close. Sits the green
Played,
ball.
Nick. Well played.
Great
Oh,
ball for
better
Nick
than
Brett.
that.
We're touching the jack on the forehand now.
Oh, you'll be on a deep line, mate, under that. I mean, you can try it, because even if you're under that, you're rolling in the circle there.
Can I
You
come
wanna
and have
get
a
it to our 2?
Can I come and have a look?
Yeah. Oh, it's up to him.
Yeah. Hence the reason I was asking him.
We say yes.
You're allowed to ask when it's a crucial point, and Dominic said, yes, come and have a look. Things have changed. It's often important to just get
Not
the
about
picture
often,
in your own mind.
Yeah,
Looks good down
Dave's
from
not
there.
supposed to come up
Yeah,
until he's played his 2 bowls.
Scoreboard the way it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of no good.
And even if you
So
pop
he
it through that
can
hole,
has the marker.
Just flop away.
pop it through that hole, or get to ours. You've got
Crucial
something with your arm.
points.
I'll be
Mind you, I suppose, like.
But they do have to ask the marker if they can do that.
Absolutely.
I think you're playing that because you're staying in some sort of area.
Just trying to keep the game flowing.
Land the rig when I'm okay.
Yep. Yep.
Probably as much or as little weight as I need.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was quite getting that, and then he just said he hit him enough. So it was identical bowl.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know, with my knees.
Just this side of the green. Wow. Depending on what he does.
Just looking to push the jack through to the 2 greens at the back of the group of 5 bowls. Very difficult ask.
You are out there.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm too far out there. Oh, breath.
You're about to get lucky. Oof. Hang on a minute. Hang on, Nick.
I'd rather drop a 1 than a 3. So I think here, as opposed to the spot. Do you think? Just to get it on the spot, he's got a chance to push one of ours past anyway, isn't he? But that way, shoving it through the gaps, 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I would draw to that last bowl. I think
somewhere past there.
Yeah.
They keep running for cover round behind the back towards the lone green bowl. Don't want to drop a 3.
Oh yeah, he's got no balls left. I think your first option gets all 4 of them. You seeing that?
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Played, Nick.
Yeah, great bowl, Nick Brett.
That's actually where they wanted it.
Yeah. Played.
Couldn't have walked up and put that bowl better.
It's the last crack shot, make it happen.
Yeah.
3 good bowls, mate. You can do more than that.
Hopefully a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Ours will stay.
Yeah, need lucky if you get it right.
Oh, Christ, yeah. It's going to be right up a drain pipe, and he's got other options as well. Yeah.
Good end.
I mean, there is another end to go.
Yeah, so we need 2 here. They all go, mate, and you'll be left with 2 or 3.
Oh, Dave
You never know what could happen if you're not on that target. You're not on that target, Jack moves and bowls move. At least get a shot.
Be in the area, that's what his partner's called for.
Oh, wrong one.
Can't see what's happening here, but oh, missed everything anyway.
Well, you've always worked that out.
So is that 1, 2 or 3?
Possible 2, but definitely not 3. I'll take that one away. Yeah.
1 conceded.
Yeah. Fancy that for 2. I'll give you 2, yeah?
Yep.
2. 2, mate.
2 shots, Harlow and Brett.
So, it's a huge ask now at this final end for the Australian pair.
Set scores 7-2 after 6 ends.
Greg Harlow and Nick Brett lead 7-2. I've never been very good at mathematics, but
They need to count all 6 of them, Janice.
Jack Lake, 25.5 metres.
my pairs partner would tell me, Sue would say, it's she's normally the one that informs me how many shots people need to score.
Yeah, a full
But
house.
yes, 6, even with my bad mathematics skills. Against the world number 1 and world number 6. No, we're not allowed to bet, and neither of us are betting people, but
Well done.
I think
Well
a
done.
bookie's odds would be very slim.
Yeah, a great opener by Greg.
So just got to put 6 inside that, eh?
Basically, you are correct, Kyle.
You did say it with a wry smile.
Yeah, they've been worth the weight in gold, these 2 Australians this week.
I'm sure if they don't get the result now, they'll go home, hold their heads held high.
Quarterfinals of the world pairs, they've done very well.
Somewhere near the last, which hand, doesn't matter.
I'm sure we'll see both of them trying to qualify again.
I'm sure they love being in cold England when it's 23, 24 degrees back at home.
Bearing in mind, one of them was in bare feet this morning, and I said to them, "You're not cold enough here."
Pretty good.
Got to trail the jack there now. Oh, we needed to hurry like a lot. All right.
I'd leave that hand. Just get past the green now to the dot.
Certainly past it, mate.
That's all right.
Get it, mate.
Well done. Well done. Great finish that.
Takes any pressure away, doesn't it?
Yeah, God, yeah. No, buddy.
Still got to hurry a bit.
Oh, yeah, he did so.
It's gone through now.
Get past it. Yeah, just need to beat that green out there.
Yeah.
Three balls to come from each skip here.
I can't see a 6 coming from this position.
Well done, Nick.
Yep. It's just a question of covering bowls for the seeded players here. A bit of a start the car moment for the Australians.
Probably a bit quick.
Three red.
I would just make that your target, mate. Just draw to that. Well done, mate.
All about
Very good.
covering bowls, as I mentioned, for the seeded pair. Don't have to
That
be
makes
close.
the miracle a little bit tougher.
I was going to say, what do we do now? Find a friend?
Yeah. I don't even know about a 50-50.
Ask the audience?
Look, mate, still play it. Play it out to that point. You never know. Piece of that jack out to there. And then look at that bowl later.
Yeah, good shout. Got to change it now. Don't leave it to your last bowl. It might need your last bowl to take out another couple of bowls. Under the line here, Dave.
Very ordinary effort.
Just draw another one, same as your last, mate. Just anything in there.
You can never be too complacent, but I think the head as it is not going to give up a 6, is it?
No,
Well done.
all the angles are totally wrong to try and remove all
Let's
the
have some fun.
bowls.
So you whack that,
Yeah.
to that, and then try and stay.
Easy as that.
Draw a shot, mate. Draw a shot for the end.
You try,
So you
Kyle.
don't want me to have a go?
Yeah, I do.
You've got to have a chance.
That's
eh?
what I called it.
Puppy did this once, broke YouTube.
Well, he's
Bring
in
that
the
with a bang.
area. At least he's finished in the area.
Oh, hit the target.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers,
So
guys.
it's
Two shots, second set, and the
English
match.
duo of
Greg Harlow, Nick
and
Brett.
That move into the semi-finals tomorrow afternoon, where they'll face Mark Royal and Andy Thompson. Don't forget, coming up later on today, if you can stick with us, we start again at 7:30 with Geordie Lowe versus Andy Squires. And we caught up with some of the international players, including Geordie Lowe, before the event started. Enjoy your evening. Join us back at 7:30 if you can, and see this VT about our international stars.
My name is Boaz Marcus. I'm from Israel. I've been playing balls for 27 years.
I'm Jordi from Hong Kong. I've been playing for PBA for about 10 years. It takes about 30 hours to change at Dubai and to UK here. And this is my second time to be playing in Potters. In Hong Kong, it's popular playing outdoor and both indoor. And my club have both greens, indoor, outdoor. And I think the green speed, the pace is like 18 seconds. So it's similar to the portable ring right now, up to 18 or 19 seconds.
I always describe it as changing from playing in sand and playing on glass, because the speeds are very, very different. I'm very, very lucky. I have a great coach up in Scotland, so I've been here a few days before. But it just gave me some sort of an idea of and the changes that I needed to make in a very short time. And that's part of the hardest part for the international bowlers, the changeover and to adapt in a very short time to the speed. Every time I've been here was a special atmosphere, and it's still here, so it's just great to be here. And I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of all of the bowlers, especially the international ones and the non-ranked players.
The environment in Potters, I think, is one of the best club or one of the best resorts in the world.